got the magic. Anytime they go against me, shit gon' end up tragic. They hating hard, but you know I'm praying even harder. The way he answered got me feeling like his favorite daughter. Damn, you bitches dusty, and your lips crusty. Hating, but you wanna pick, bitch, don't touch me. Face card pretty, you know God don't like ugly. Face card pretty, you know God don't like. Skin glowing cause I hit the water in Jamaica. Ain't got no favor for a hater, bitch, I'm highly favored. I bought a crib next to my crib cause I ain't want no neighbors. I mind my business, I ain't tripping, God said I'm his favorite. Yeah, God said I'm his favorite.
Hey boo, it's Jamie the Glitch, your favorite spiritual, intuitive life coach and motivational speaker on the net. You're now tuned into Glitch TV, and I'm here to clock that tea. I think one of the most annoying parts about being a psychic is you have to learn how to work with your gifts. You know, in the physical world, somebody do something, they leave a trace, they leave evidence, bam, you got proof, you got receipts. But spiritually, you hear something, you see something, you feel something, you dream something, and you don't have tangible proof. Like, you don't have physical evidence, right? There's no receipts. So let's say you know this person was talking about you when you walked out the room. There's no way to prove that. And if you walk up to them and say, hey, were you talking about me when I walked out the room? Of course, that person who's supposed to be your closest friend for 9 years is not going to say, yeah, I was talking about you when you walked out the room. I'm actually a fake bitch. I've been jealous of you for the last 5 years, ever since you had this big accomplishment in your life. And yeah, I don't know how to tell you to your face that I really don't like you. Of course, they're not going to do that. She probably won't even admit to herself that she doesn't like you, right? So if she can't keep it real with herself, she damn sure can't keep it real with you. If a person can't admit to themselves that they're jealous of somebody, you think they're going to admit it to you? You think people want to admit that they're fake? So now me as the psychic in this situation, who know what I felt or know what I picked up on, know what I tapped into, know what I saw, whatever, however I got the information, right? Now I'm left looking crazy because I done confronted this person and they're not going to tell me the truth, right? They're a snake. Snakes ain't going to reveal themselves in the grass, right? That's why you got to cut it. Now I'm looking like I'm starting shit, like I'm running around pressing issues and causing problems with people who aren't even going to admit that they don't like you. So this is the part about being a psychic that you just got to live with. You'll see things, you'll hear things, you'll feel things, you'll know things, and you won't be able to sit there and go back and forth with nobody about it. Because for one, half of these people aren't honest with themselves on a day-to-day. A psychic is kind of forced to be honest with themselves. We'll see some shit, hear some shit, feel some shit, dream some shit that we really didn't even want to hear. Like how you heard your friend talking about you when you walked out the room. I'm sure you didn't want to hear that shit, right? You wasn't expecting that. I'm damn sure you wasn't expecting that, right? But you heard it. That's what happens when you're psychic. So now, the further you tap into these gifts, the closer you get with the divine, now you're being called to take action on these downloads that you've gotten, on these downloads that you've received. You're called to take action, move away from those people. Now that you know that this person don't like you and they talk about you behind your back, now you got to act on it, right? Because now you're around this person and your psyche is just, it's going off, it's beaming. Is beaming, is slipping this, sliding this, right through the back like like your shit acting crazy. You feel me? Your stomach acting, your stomach upset. You feeling like, damn, is you cool? You feeling like this person low-key throwing shots at you, but you don't know. You feel like it's something they want to say, but they not saying it. That is your intuition screaming at you that it is time to remove this person. So what I'm getting at is, as a psychic, if you are someone that has psychic abilities or you have intuitive gifts, you have spiritual abilities, and you're getting downloads from the divine that you can't explain to people around you because they don't have the same gifts, or they're in denial about their gifts, or they're just in denial, period, whatever the fuck they got going on. But you know you're being called to see something for what it is, or you're being shown something and it's time for you to make a move. Don't waste your time trying to explain shit to people. If you look crazy when it's time to pick up and go, you just gonna have to look crazy. That's the thing about being a real child of the divine. That's the thing about being a real child of God. When God said it's time to go, you got to drop everything and you got to move. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they heard. Fuck what they thought. It's time to go. And whatever God told you to get rid of, you got to leave it behind. So yeah, it's going to be situations with people who God show you wasn't for you. And you're going to be forced to silently remove yourself. I like to call it a silent cutoff. You're going to be forced to silently cut ties with these people because it's not any real beef, right? It's not real beef. Some of these people actually didn't do anything to you, right? Like they didn't actually backstab you, but they might not like you. Or y'all just may not be compatible. Or this person happens to be a bad influence and you won't be able to grow with them around you because they're keeping you enabled on bad habits, right? It could be anything as simple as that. Not everybody you're called to remove is an op that was trying to backdoor you. They an enemy, they a snake. Not all of them. Some of them just aren't aligned with you. And when you're called to step into your purpose and to step into your spiritual gifts, you have to see it for what it is. And it's no hard feelings. Now, some of these motherfuckers, it is going to be some hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because when you realize the shit they was doing to you and how they was doing it and how they was smiling in your face and how they was playing you, that shit going to piss you off. Especially when you first get wind of what the fuck was really going on right up under your nose or behind your back. Like, it's going to piss you off. It's going to take you time to heal. It's going to take you time to accept it. But once you do, and you make peace with these situations and you move forward, people are going to think, oh, okay, this person just had a little moment. You know, like they was just mad or they just needed space. They're going to see you in a good place and they're going to think that's their cue to come back around to you. Because remember, they don't really know why you released them. They don't know that you heard them talking shit about you when you left out the room. They don't know that they was talking shit about you behind your back with your old friends that you fell out with or your ex. They still was in contact with your ex, or your family was still talking to that one friend that backstabbed you 10 years ago. Like, they don't know you know these things, right? And even if they did know that you knew, they didn't think you really saw it for what it was. Right? So they come back around, they spin the block, and they spin that bitch quick on two wheels. You feel me? Like, ooh, look at the collective. They doing good. They abundant. They healed. They doing well. They money up. Whatever you got going on, right? You look confident. You look assured. They don't know why you left. At least some of these people don't, right? Some of them do. They're just going to pretend they don't know why you stopped fucking with them because they didn't, expect for you to catch on to what they was doing. They was never going to take accountability, right? Because they wouldn't have been doing it in the first place, right? But then some of these people are genuinely going to be confused. Like, let's just say the people who enable you to keep bad habits going. They're going to want to go out with you again. They're going to want to go to the club like y'all used to. They're going to want to try to go talk to guys and, let's go here. Let's go to this party. And you're not in alignment with these people anymore. You've been called to move forward. So now they're going to have animosity with you thinking that you changed up on them. You're fake. Oh, she just switched up. Oh, he just switched up. They switched up. I don't know what happened to them. They just start acting fake. You can't worry about what people are going to say about you. Because when divine calls you to do something, it don't matter what the fuck they talking about, what they thought, or what they saying. It don't matter. Because in the end, it's all going to work out the way it needs to. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about your journey. It doesn't matter what people think about the moves you make, especially when you know you're following your higher self. You're listening to the divine. You're being called by God to make certain moves and to move forward. Everybody's going to have a different story and a different version. Even the people who know for a fact they wronged you, and that's why you were called to move on. Even the people who know they weren't supporting you, they didn't believe in you, they talked shit about you. They didn't like you for real. They were jealous of you. But when they see that you stand, and you stand tall, baby, you stand strong and you don't fall for shit. You can't be knocked down because you're being held up by the divine. Everybody's going to have a different story, especially people who don't have a connection with God themselves. See, the people who went off and answered their own calling from God, stepped into their own purpose, followed their own destiny, they're going to know why you detached. Those people, actually, those are the people that Even though you detach to go heal and do work and all those things, those are going to be the people that you don't feel any hard feelings towards. Those are going to be the people that still wish you well every now and again. They're still checking in on you. You know, it's not like they're clingy or obsessive, but they never stop being there.
So I just want to say, not everybody being used by the enemy has evil intentions towards you. Some of them are just being used in their own day-to-day life because they lack self-love. You know, they don't have any worth. And when they come around you, the demons that they're fighting and embodying, the energies and the life they're living, you're now a part of that. You're attached to that. You're connected to that, right? So, like they say, birds of a feather flock together. Now, I know a lot of people like to think, oh, you know, that's not true. You could be around people and not be the same as them and make different decisions. It's only so long you're going to be able to thrive in an environment that you can't breathe in. Like, it's only so long you can hold your breath underwater, right? It's only so long a fish can be out of water. Like, it's only so long before a person starts to panic for air. They're starting to grasp for air because the environment that they're in is suffocating them. They can't breathe in that environment, right? It's suffocating them. They obviously outgrew their environment. They'll need to relocate for a new habitat, right? Or go somewhere where the environment can sustain their level of consciousness, their life, right? That's what this is. So what I'm really getting at is, for my chosen ones, starseeds, ancient souls, you know, people who are stepping into their divine purpose, they're going through spiritual awakenings, through a dark night of the soul, a phoenix rising, whatever part of the journey you're on. Don't look back, ignore the bullshit, and stay focused. Ignore the gossip. It's going to clear itself out. It's going to clean itself out. It's literally going to heal itself. Like when you keep in alignment with your divinity, it's naturally going to work itself out. These situations are naturally going to heal. Truths are naturally going to come to light. Lies are naturally going to start being exposed for what they are. Lies, rumors, false accusations. People are going to start being stuck on stupid. People are going to be eating their words. People are going to be on hush mode. People are going to start falling back. And they're just going to leave you alone. Because after they realize what type of person they're really showing up as in the universe, these people's life will never be the same. So understand, not only are you walking away for you, but you're walking away for them as well.